All right, as I finished up the previous video, I got a little ahead of myself. There's one more topic I want to discuss before I ask you to go off and to get some hands-on experience. I want to show you how to modify a table after you've closed it, the little designer grid from the main area. How do you get back to that? And then I want to show you how to edit rows of data. Now, in both cases, we can use Transact SQL to modify the structure of a table, to update values in a table, the rows in a table. But I don't want to show you that just yet. There's an easy way to do it visually to start off with. I just want to make sure that as I show you these tools, you don't look at it as this is the only way or even the best way to make these modifications. But as you're getting started, I think you can go ahead and use these tools as a crutch. Just go ahead and push past these tools because you're going to want to know how to create and modify a table structure or alter a table structure using Transact SQL. You're going to want to know how to use the update statement in Transact SQL to make changes to data. Okay, so let's say, for example, I need to modify the book's definition. I need to add another column of data. So to do that, I want to get back to the designer. I right-click on the table I want to modify, and I select Design. This will get me back to the design area, and here I can go ahead and, for example, I want to add a new, let's say right underneath this image name, I'm going to insert a column, I guess right above it, that's fine. I'm going to insert a column called the price. I want to store the price of the book. Here I'm going to choose small money because I don't need the degree of precision that the regular money data type would provide, and I do not want to allow any nulls for this value. Okay, so I'm going to make that change by adding that column, and then I'm going to click Save. Now, this says that saving is not permitted. The changes that you've made require the following tables to be dropped and recreated. You've either made a change to a table that can't be recreated or enabled the option Prevent Saving Changes that require the table to be recreated. Okay. All right, so to fix this, what we're going to do is go to the Tools menu and select Options. In the Designers area on the left-hand side, I'm going to select that, and then I'm going to actually expand it and choose Table and Database Designers. And then I want to deselect Prevent Saving Changes that require table recreation, and then click OK. All right. And now I'm going to attempt to save it again. And let's see, will it save? It says the following tables will be saved. Yes. All right. And it looks like the little asterisk that was next to the word books in the tab name has gone away, which means that it no longer has unsaved changes. We can close that successfully. Now, if we were to refresh and take a look at our tables and drill down into the actual columns, we should see a price column listed. Awesome. All right, now what about our authors table? What if we were to need to edit the data? Again, there's a better way to do an edit, but for now what we can do is just right-click that table name and select Edit Top 200 Rows, and it gives us this grid style view of our data that we can actually go into and say this author's bio, right, and then just by using the down arrow or clicking off of that, it should save that change into the database. Now, you won't be able to change things that you can't change. For example, if I try to change this author ID to anything, you can see here I'm clicking my keyboard and nothing changes. That's disabled, but I could change from active true to false, for example, and I could change the date if I wanted to. And I could even right-click on a given row of data and click Delete. It'll say, are you sure you want to delete this row of data? I'm going to click Yes. So I suggest that you delete this row of data too while you're watching this video, because in the challenge, in the next two videos, you're going to need to make an update to the table that might be problematic. So we're just going to go ahead and delete the authors. I'm going to have you insert them back in later on in the next video in the challenge. Okay? So once we're done making our modifications, if we were to go and select the top 1,000 rows, you can see this is a different view. We're actually doing a select, and there is nothing listed here. It actually gives us the Transact SQL code to make a selection, and even if there was something here, we couldn't modify it or change it in any way. If we wanted to get back into that view and actually add data, we could come back and add, put my name in here, blah, 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 and date added, November 28, 2016, active, true, and it should save all those values. All right, so I should be able to do everything I need to do, insert, update, and delete values using the SQL Server Management Studio tools. I should be able to make modifications to the table structure by using the designer again, and so now you have, I think, all of the information you need to take on the challenge, which we'll start in the next video. See you there. Thanks.